Welcome to the London Party Podcast. We're your hosts, Cash Telcat,
Grant Hume,
and we're here to talk about the ins and outs of this year's London Party Championship. Let's get right into it. So first of all, we're going to introduce the seedings.
Yeah.
The seedings are going to be crucial.
Yeah.
Like this year. Seedings, last year, it was kind of random, you know?
Exactly.
It was.
We had people.
We didn't have a gauge on what was happening.
Yeah.
Because,
after the one seed, we didn't really know what
we didn't know.
what to
We
expect.
knew me, you, and Connor were one
Yeah.
seeds. But we didn't know else because
Yeah.
nobody's played. This year, it's different. This year, everybody else has got the game. Everybody else has been practicing. We got some crazy stuff for you here, folks. We got 4 seeds going to 2 seeds. We got 1 seeds. You know, you'll see. You'll see.
Let's get straight into it.
We'll get right into it. So, Grant, why don't you start us off?
All right, let's get into the seedings. Cash, you wanna? I'll start us off the first one. Okay.
All right.
So this year, we've decided for the wild card. You know, the wild card game, which is the 4th game. Skip the first round. It's usually we consider this person a part of the 4 seed group, and this year it is gonna be Mason. Last year was Evie, but we decided that Evie earned the higher spot this year, and we're gonna give it to Mason. So Mason is gonna be our wild card this year. He put up a great performance last year in his first round matchup, getting 3rd, almost making the wild card game.
For someone with little experience, he really did well. It was the football game that killed him. The
Yeah,
momentum
exactly.
was done there.
Sorry,
he had a great start. It was just all about keeping his head right.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And for those who don't know, the wild card, we always have somebody go straight to the wild card. The wild card is where the two people who got second or the 3 people that got second in the first 3 games, they're gonna go fight, and whoever gets first there gets a spot in the championship.
Yeah, chance to play.
And we always have one person go automatically to the wild card.
Yeah, just because we have too many people. Just
Yeah.
how it works out. All right. Cash, you want to introduce the next one?
All right, so next we got Jackson File Sticker. He's our first of the 4 seeds, the Slim Reaper. Now, Jack has a lot of potential. He has a very natural talent when it comes to London Party. The problem is it's the experience and the mental side of it. Because it's not just a game of, skill. There's a lot of thought that involves strategy.
It's underrated how much strategy goes into that game.
It really is, as far as board placement, as far as like trying to team up on the first place. But Jack has a very good, as far as video games comes, Jack is very naturally gifted when it comes to playing. But the problem is he doesn't know the game very well, which
isn't his fault.
It's not his fault because they don't have a Wii.
Yeah.
So the File Sticker boys are on.
Yeah.
They're at a disadvantage.
Yeah. They get a pass. Okay.
Yeah, they get a pass. It's a rough time for them, but we're just glad to have them both.
I'm really glad.
We're glad to have them both in the tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next one.
Next one.
This is our next 4
This
seed.
is a competitor I'm really high on. All right. She's been playing all off season. I think she's gotten a lot better, and our next 4 seed is going to be Evie. Now, what do we have to say about Evie? Because we haven't seen a lot, but I know she's gotten a lot better.
We've seen from our producer Nolan. He's her sibling. He's been very watching her closely, doing a lot of work and seeing what has for potential.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say for us. But from what we've heard from Nolan, she's a solid player.
She can compete with Ike and Nolan in those London parties, which is what we like to hear.
It's big. She earns her way out of the wild card. She's gonna have her first chance to have a full game.
All right. So overall, I think Evie's a great competitor. I think she's one of the higher 4 seeds, and I'm pretty excited to see what she has.
I'm excited to see what she has in the tank. See if she can really find her full potential and see what she can become and try to earn maybe a 3 seed.
Yeah.
I could see her after this offseason becoming a 3 seed.
Easily.
Honestly,
File stickers are really
the File
strong.
Stickers are very up and coming as far as the Minnesota File Stickers.
Yeah, Minnesota.
As far as because they have the game.
Yeah.
They're constantly practicing.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get to some crazy stuff with the Minnesota File Stickers later.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but she's the first of the 3 File Stickers. She's gonna be a 4 seed.
Let's get on to the next.
All right, next we got Maddie. What can you say about Maddie?
Maddie, she's a 4 seed because, well, pretty much her attitude. I mean, she doesn't love London Party. It's just the
it's not that
reality.
she doesn't like it. It's
I
the
mean,
fact
yeah,
she's kind of indifferent to it.
Yeah. She's willing to do it, and that's about it.
Yeah.
You know?
So she's natural.
She's a naturally
She's
good
naturally
player.
good. We had debates about putting her at a 3 seed.
Absolutely.
She's our highest 4 seed right now.
Mhm.
But we just couldn't do it over the competition that we had up in there. Because the 3 seeds are strong this year, folks. It's going to be a wild ride. So
All
let's get on to the 3 seeds.
All right, we're here at the 3 seeds, and our first one is Maximus.
Maximus.
Max, he is a great player. All right, there's no doubt about it. If he can...
Max has these spurts of brilliance.
With
He
the right
can-
mentality,
That's
that's
the
a
key.
thing.
That's the key, though. Like, we've seen a lot of giving up from Max, which is if he keeps a steady face and keeps his mind focused without any thought of giving up, because London Party is a game that goes back and forth. You can be in fourth, snip, page trade. You're in first.
I mean, that's what happened to him last year in the Cup. Is he was in first and he got page
He
traded,
got
and
page traded.
then he was out of it.
It comes with some strategy
Yeah.
too. You gotta get off that board.
Yeah.
But it's all in his head. Max's head is a crazy thing. If it's straight, I could put him at a 2. He was a 2 seed last year. He honestly, he could be great if he just gets out of his head and makes sure he focuses on what there is to accomplish.
All right, moving on. What do you want to introduce the next person, Cash?
All right, our next 3 seed, we got Matt.
Matt Grainer.
is you start us off, Grant.
Matt is mediocre. All right, there's no other way to put it. This kid has never won a London Party.
Never. You know, he's barely even got second.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got.
But he shows flashes sometimes.
He shows flashes of potentially being good. He's average. You know, the thing with Matt, he doesn't really change.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's always consistently third.
Yep. There it is.
Always third. But
one day he's gonna get over that hump.
One day he will get over that hump. It's all about making that jump and become. It comes with his first big win.
Yeah.
Will it be in the championships? I don't know. But he needs to find that win to really break through to the next level.
Either way, kid's got my vote. I really hope he becomes great someday.
He's a fun person to watch. High energy, high attitude.
Yeah. Great
He's
attitude.
ready to go.
Yep.
Great attitude.
Love that kid. All right. Next. Highest 2 seed. Let's talk about him. It's Nolan.
Oh,
had a heartbreaker
This
today.
is brutal because we played a game today between Nolan and our next 2 seed that were the bottom 2 seed.
Yep.
That we're gonna. It was a heartbreaker. He had a tough game, which we said that game. Whoever wins it, it's gonna be the 2 seed. Whoever doesn't get there, that's the 3 seed. And Nolan ended up losing a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. He's consistently very good.
Yeah.
He's not a flashes type of guy.
Yeah,
he shows the potential of being consistently very good. So
I think he's shown that he can win too. He's
won some big games, which is it's good to see that in him. He's a competitor. I could see him making the championship this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, should we get into 2 seeds?
2 seeds. Here we go. First one, we're going to talk about Kelvin Hume.
Yep.
You want to take Kelvin?
Yeah, I'll take Kelvin Hume. I mean, Kelvin Hume, he's a great player. There's no doubt about it. He's become more enthusiastic about the game as the months have gone on. He wants to win this year. I know that for sure. And the question is he good enough? That's the question, right?
See, he's been the original. He's one of the original. He's been playing this for a long time.
Exactly.
He is good. You see, like what we saw today with him versus Nolan is the experience. The experience killed Nolan.
Yeah, he destroyed Nolan today.
Nolan's been working and working and working, but Kelvin, he just showed that he was natural and he knew what he was doing.
Exactly.
He had the sharp mind and the focus to keep it going, and that's why he won today. He's gonna win a lot of games like that.
Exactly.
He's going against me in the first round.
Yeah.
But can he focus enough to beat me? Who knows?
It's a question. All right. This is the big one.
Oh.
Cash, I'll let you introduce this one.
Okay.
This is the guy we got to talk about.
A polarizing figure.
I mean,
in the bad boy of London Party.
There's no other way to put it.
Isaac Filesticker. And oh boy, have we had some crazy stuff with Isaac Filesticker.
We have 3 people I think we need to talk about that relate to him.
We're gonna talk about this a lot later.
Yeah.
but because right now we're just introducing seedings
Yeah.
and we're introducing like what the schedule's gonna be.
Exactly. So let's just talk about Ike right now. Let's just talk about exactly
Okay.
what kind of player he is.
Ike as a player, he is confident.
Yeah, and
He is strong.
he gets better with every single game.
He is quick.
Yeah.
Like he can take over again.
Exactly.
Like he's got that potential. There's many since they're brothers, you often get Nolan and Ike compared to each other because they're really quite similar.
Exactly.
But the thing with Nolan is he's consistently good.
Yeah.
Ike, he can have those
Yeah.
flashes. Like
He
I
has
think
those- yeah.
Ike is more likely to beat a 1 seed than Nolan is.
I agree with that. That's why he's a 2 seed. I mean,
Ike is
if there's a 2 seed that I could see winning the chip this year, it's Ike.
Ike has these
He's-
miraculous games that they can really you can find yourself a 1 seed
And this
Ike's winning and you're like
has all
How did
happened
this
in a
happen?
few months too.
Yeah.
He got the game a few months ago, and since then he's
He's been
so good.
focused. I mean, constantly playing it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes a great player. I mean, he's been dialed in for the past few months training,
Yeah.
getting ready for the championship. We have more on him, folks, but we're going to save that segment for later.
All right, Cash, you can introduce him.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I have made very many claims about this next person. I called her the Queen of Disappointment.
Yeah.
I called her,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
projected to be the most disappointing.
I
yeah, all
insulted her energy, and folks, I was completely wrong. This year, our number 1 2 seed is going to be Addie Talcott. Now,
that, without a doubt.
Addie has shown signs of brilliance this season. She's
Yeah.
come on really, really strong at the end of the season. She's had some incredible games, showing not only experience, but that wow factor.
Yeah, skill.
Skill. She's got a lot of skill. She's hanging in all these tier 1 games. She's hanging with these 1 seeds.
Yeah, right around
And
there.
it's really, really impressive to
Yeah.
see.
And her attitude has changed, too,
Her
yeah.
attitude has changed to being, she's getting ready.
I mean, what was it the other night? I mean,
She's a competitor.
you want to tell the story of the other night? What happened?
Well, I asked her, do you want to play London Party? Past year, no, I'm not playing that stupid game. This year, let's do it.
Yeah.
It really impresses me to see how much she's grown. And she's earned that top 2 seed.
Absolutely.
She absolutely has earned that top 2 seed. And, I fight for her being maybe a 1 seed.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought she could have get the 1 seed.
It's
Which
something to consider next year.
brings us to our next
Yeah.
1 seed, which is Connor Hume.
Connor Hume. Let's talk about him. He is the oldest player. I mean, we made that very clear.
Basically a
How
grandpa.
he's 24.
24. That's very old.
Jesus. All right.
He's a teacher. I mean, okay, so Connor, I am kind of,
Yeah, we don't
but
know. 'Cause
I don't know.
He hasn't had a lot of London Party this year.
He's played in 1 game.
Yeah.
1 game where
Was it a half game? Was it that half game?
it was the half game.
Yeah.
It was kind of a ticky-tack half game,
Mm-hmm.
as far as we have recorded. But Connor, we haven't seen enough of him.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen great things out of these 2 seeds, and we still have him as a 1 seed.
Yeah.
We have him as a 1 seed because
He's been playing the game longer than any of us.
he's the most experienced.
And he is still really good.
He's very good, but I don't know. I just
Yeah.
don't know.
And
It's
there's-
the question marks of not seeing
Yeah.
him play in
Yeah.
months.
Next year, he might not be a 1 seed. You
Who
never
knows?
know.
It all depends on what happens.
Yeah.
He is in the wildest game of what
Yeah.
I think. Like
Yeah.
we can't predict what's going to happen in the game he's in,
Yeah.
which it's
right.
pretty crazy.
Let's just talk about each other real quick,
Okay.
and then we'll move on.
Number 2 or the middle 1 seed.
Mhm.
It's Grant Hume right here. He's come on really, really, really strong. I mean, I felt like what he's doing right now is what I did last year, where I got hot right going into the championship, where I couldn't lose a game. He's been on fire, which that's what you carry into a championship and how you win a championship. Now, will he win this championship? I don't know. He's got very, very good odds. I mean, one of the best odds we've seen, aside from me. So, former champion, that's who I'm going to look out for most in this competition. And when I play London Party and when I'm looking to practice, I'm like, will this score beat Grant? Because I believe he is my biggest competition.
No. And I feel the same way about you.
Yeah. All right, you want to...
Yeah. Cash is still the champ. He is our, final 1 seed. There's no doubt. I think in terms of fear, there's nobody that everybody's more scared of than Cash. Nobody wants to play Cash at all. I mean, he's the champ. Yeah, there's no other way to put it. Nobody's overtaken him yet. Until that happens, he's gonna be at the top as the most feared. And I think in terms of competitive spirit, he's up there. He has the most competitive spirit. He takes the game seriously the most.
I have been known to get a little bit aggressive, let's say, with my approach.
But that not just that. I think in terms of strategy too, I think Cash has anyone beat.
Now, as far as the regular season goes, we've been running this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been back and forth between us. We haven't, as far as there's been a game with one of us in it, we've always gotten first.
Yeah.
We've gotten first. One of us has gotten first.
Yeah.
So it's been, I say you've had a little bit of a hotter regular season, but I've definitely had my wins in there.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're both 1 seeds there, but it could change.
All right.
Anything can change in this game.
Let's announce the schedule.
Schedule. All right. So, this is sometimes an iffy schedule. You know, we got conflicting times at our venue. Our venue, we have different people coming in and out. So, we're going to try to make this on a Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be right when we get there. We're going to do the intros, and first game's going to start right at 4:30.
4:30. That's our first game.
The opening day, it's obviously going to be Champ with... So it's going to be Cash, Kelvin, Max, and Evie. That's going to be our first matchup.
It's going to be an interesting game. It's not our most intriguing game, though.
No.
I feel like it's going to be the most boring game. Because, honestly...
I mean, yeah.
It's going to go back and forth between me and Kelvin. I feel like...
That's not to throw shade at Max and Evie. But
absolutely not. But...
You never know. Like, you guys could always get better, but...
It's... I
we
feel like...
We have Cash winning that one right now.
I feel like that game, I'm going to win it 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Kelvin could shock, though. Kelvin's been known to shock.
Yeah.
All right, second game 2 at 8 o'clock. This is prime time. And you might not know why. We're going to get into why it's so meaningful later. But this Grant, Ike, Matt, and Jack. There is
wild
bad blood in this game
Yeah.
between Isaac Filesticker and Grant Hume and
Isaac,
Matt Grainer.
and then Isaac and Matt. There's Isaac and me, and then there's also Matt and Jack, who has
Yeah.
a little bit of bad blood. So
They've been.
it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a heated game, and on prime time. You're
Yeah.
gonna want to catch this one, folks.
for sure.
All right, game 3. This is gonna be on Sunday.
Yep.
This is when Connor rolls up. Oh no,
No,
not
when
Connor.
Mason and
this
Maddie.
is when Maddie and Nolan.
Maddie and Nolan.
Maddie and Nolan are gonna roll up a little late.
Yep.
So they're gonna be playing at whenever they show up.
Yeah,
really.
as soon as possible.
So
that matchup's gonna be Maddie,
Nolan.
Nolan.
Who else?
What the?
Oh, I guess I didn't write it there. We had Maddie, Nolan,
Addie and Connor.
Addie, and Connor.
That's it.
Now that is a wild game.
Yeah.
That
We have the dynamic between Maddie and Addie, which is always a fun one.
okay, but you see, Grant, Ike, Matt, and Jack. That's a game like that's gonna be entertaining purely because of bad blood
Yeah.
and willingness
Exactly.
to fight each other.
But
This game, there's relatively no bad blood at all.
Yeah.
Like Maddie, Addie,
And
Nolan,
and
and
Connor,
Connor.
like,
They don't have any bad blood.
But
you
they're
think
all-
you think about this.
they're all
This is
really
the
good.
most
Yeah.
like between the 1 seeds, 2 seeds, and 3 seeds. It's all really, really
Yeah,
close
really
in
close.
skill level.
I mean, we considered
Like-
Addie over Connor, you know?
Like in no other games is the 3 seed capable of dethroning
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
1 or
Is it
2
three-
seed.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
Nolan is capable of dethroning Addie or Connor.
Yeah.
I mean, Connor is the most beatable 1 seed
Yeah.
out of everybody.
Sorry, Connor.
Addie is coming on very strong. And then Nolan had a few bad games as of late, but is still a very strong competitor. So this game is going to be wild.
Mm-hmm.
And, you never know what's going to happen. Is Nolan going to, is he going to come in and take it all? Is Connor going to fulfill his 1 seed status? Or is Addie going to make that jump to the next level?
I think, in my mind, I still think Connor is better than all of the people in that party.
You know, it's hard to say,
Yeah, it's just-
but he's had so much more experience.
Yeah, and he was so good in the last one.
He was very good. But so was Addie.
That's true.
When you think of it, you talk about, oh, Addie got to the championship on a technicality.
It's true.
Addie got the chance time. But you look at what she did in the championship.
Yeah.
She got 3rd. And she was 1 sticker. If she placed that sticker, she would have been tied for 2nd.
It's true.
She was hanging in the entire time. She didn't get a page straight.
No.
She was hanging in without that page straight. She was playing up to the competition.
Yeah.
And that's what you need. Because she was a competition time away. That's what we say a lot. You gotta if you're within 5 stickers, you're a competition time away. If she won a competition time, she could have won it. She's been great, and then Nolan, of course.
Yeah.
Like this game is gonna be wild.
Yeah, and it's gonna be potentially on the championship day. You know, we'll see.
Yeah. So
and then
we
got
have for
wild
championship day.
Which got about to wild card.
A wild card.
Yeah.
Wild card will be at 4:00 on Sunday.
With Mason, obviously.
With Mason, yep. Mason's gonna be playing. That's the only definite we know. 3 other second places. So that's gonna be at 4:00. The championship is gonna be a little weird. So we have scheduling errors.
Yeah.
Connor has to go home on Sunday night.
Yep.
So if Connor is in the championship, we will play the championship on Sunday night at 7:30.
Yep.
That will be the championship. That'll be our 3-board game. If Connor is out, since we forgot to mention this, but Nolan and Maddie are moving in late.
Yeah.
So they're gonna want to get sleep. They're gonna want to get.
They're coming early Sunday after they will have little sleep. So
Connor out would mean
probably Nolan in, but Nolan or Maddie in.
Most likely Nolan in.
Yeah.
And we're going to need to give him sleep. So if Connor is not in the championship, we're going to move it to Monday.
Yep.
Monday at 8:00. So if Connor's in, it's going to be over 2 days. If Connor's out, it's going to be over 3 days from Saturday and Monday. Which, it's going to be really exciting.
It's going to be... I think we have enough time to do it this year. Christmas was a little bit tricky, but we are never going to do that again.
Never again on Christmas. Grandma and Grandpa... it will not happen again.
All right.
This year we have time.
Yeah.
We have time.
Let's get straight into it. Let's talk about some drama.
The drama. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
So we've had developing stories over multiple days. It's been
a crazy last couple of weeks.
Since Lazy D, since the campground, we've had some outrageous claims.
And it all revolves around Ike.
It all starts with Ike. No, roll the clip. Do you think Grant's a 2 seed?
Yeah.
You do? You think you don't think he's a 1 seed?
No, every time we've played it, he's never gotten first.
Never?
Like, when we did the ranking, every time we've done the ranking checks with him and me, he's gotten third every time.
Wow. So you don't think he's a 1 seed?
I feel like he should be a 2.
2 seed, okay.
I can't believe you said that about me.
He completely disrespected second place last year, which was you. Mm-hmm. He completely called you out, saying you haven't placed better than third place, which is a lot. Technically, you played 2 games against each other. Mm-hmm.
I got second.
You got second
right?
and 1 and
fourth. Oh no.
You got third
like
and second. But it was very even.
Yeah.
But Ike has the cojones to call you out and completely, it's been nuts.
Yeah.
I mean
I'm gonna play this kid first round.
It's gonna be.
He's gonna lose. It's that simple. Ike, if you're watching this, you're going to lose first round.
Well, we've seen a one-sided rivalry kind of form with Matt and Ike. Matt has been very avid against. It's been crazy. Ike's building that reputation.
Yeah.
He's becoming very.
And then now we were having a conversation today about Nolan and Ike.
But Nolan has been mentoring this kid for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He's been taking him under his wing.
Yeah.
But we've seen a crazy confession. We're just gonna roll the clip.
Roll the clip.
He wins the game and he calls himself the better competitor. Do you think he's the better competitor, Nolan?
He wouldn't be without me. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So as you can see off that clip,
God. Nolan has been
made a claim. Yeah.
It's all about for him. He's been mentoring him for so long, and Ike hasn't been,
Yeah. He hasn't given Nolan his credit.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Sunday Night London party.
Yeah.
So when Ike was playing, Ike won that game. Nolan was still guiding him sometimes. Yep. He played a very solid game. He was very good. But when Ike won, he called himself he called himself the better competitor.
Roll the clip.
Roll the clip. Jack got second. Ike is gonna win it. Here we go, folks.
I don't want to be offensive, but I'm the better competitor.
Ike just called himself the better competitor.
Yeah, and I mean, as you can see off of that,
he
has no remorse.
No remorse. This is the thing between Nolan and Ike. Mm-hmm. Nolan has mercy for Ike. Ike does not. Nolan Nolan has been. I think we're gonna see Nolan finally start to come fiercer and look out for himself.
Because this is the first time they're not going to be playing with each other. In the
Yeah,
Nolan tournament.
that's a crazy stat.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, it's
beyond me.
unbelievable.
I can't believe they haven't played in different matches. Every time Ike's played, no one has played with him.
Yeah.
He's always had him there. Ike is alone on this one.
Yeah, and he's got to
I mean-
beat me, so we'll
and
see what
he's-
happens.
He's got to beat you and Matt, who
Yeah.
both have bad blood with.
Mhm.
Which this is gonna be wild, folks. It's gonna be crazy. Because if I could win this, I mean, it'd be nuts.
Yeah.
Be
He would prove something that he proved potentially a 1 seed for next year. You know?
yeah. It's
It's the stakes are high, and I think we're all just really excited to see what happens this year
mhm.
at the Luna
The
Party Cup.
stakes could not have been higher, especially for
Yeah,
that game
I mean,
between.
it's gonna be super competitive this year. There's
Yeah.
a little bit of drama, which is
There
always
is a
great.
lot of drama.
And I think with that being said, you want to wrap it up, Cash?
So, with that being said, it's been a hell of a regular season.
Yeah.
We've had a great time, but
Yeah, everybody you've done so great. I mean,
it's
we're
game
really
time.
building something here.
It's game time now. This is where
We're in the final stretch.
this is where good players become
Yeah.
legends. This is where it all starts.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad of what we built, and we're ready to go.
See you all at the cabins for a great competitive tournament this year. And with that being said, I'll see you guys later.
Peace out.